Hey everyone, welcome back to the series of where we are going to identify and solve the problems that you guys are facing inside the accounting module of Odoo. Okay, so the second common question that actually emerged under your users is why the invoice is still stuck in the customer due stage while we are paid or while we are just completed the payment. Okay. So it usually happens inside accounting module while you are completing each and every kind of payments. So it happens because of like you are just actually linked with incorrect payment method, or you are not reconciled yet, or in certain cases as well. So here in this video, I'm going to break down what are the actual problem that lead to this problem and how to solve this. So let's talk about it. So the second most emerged questions from the viewers is actually why a customer still shows due after the payment or before the payment or while we are doing the invoice. Okay. So here in this video, I'm going to show you how to fix in this in a step-by-step manner very easily. So here in Odoo 19, we have certain cases why it shows as a due. So let's discuss about that. Before that, I want to say you a simple explanation. In Odoo 19, receiving money and clearing an invoice are two different parts. It's not actually a one thing. If you just created any kind of payment or received any kind of money from your customer, yeah, you guys have created a payment, you recorded them, but clearing an invoice is a different part or a different way. Guys, you need to match that an actual invoice inside Odoo 19 accounting module. Okay, so that's it. That is actually what called clearing an invoice. So if you guys are not properly linked that in a matched one, what will happen? The system still shows it's as a due. So it may be actually giving you what incorrect accounting report, because if the customer still pays you and it still shows as due, that's a kind of what it's a big error that happens in accounting module of Odoo. So let's see how to fix that. So the most common reason is the payment is not reconciling. So if you guys are just creating any kind of payment and you guys are not actually reconciled that using the perfect invoice or the matched invoice from the transaction, you guys are showing, you guys are still your customer showing as a due in accounting module. And we can say if you guys are just not regularly paying a particular amount after creating any kind of invoice, it also showing as a due. Or if you guys are just doing any kind of partial invoices or the partial payment with the customer, it shows as due. So there we have different kind of reasons. I'll show you that using a real-time example. Okay. So the one thing you should understand, you guys have created a payment, but it's not matched with the invoice. What will happen? The Odoo doesn't know which invoice this payment belongs to. So you need to match that with the correct one. And Odoo doesn't know while you are not just completing the process at the end, what will happen there. Okay. So let's head over to the customer side, and there you can see this is the invoice session. Okay. So from here itself, you can find the amount due. So in certain cases, or if you're just moving on to the dashboard, you can't find the amount due that I just provided here. So if you want to see that, you can move on to the toggle icon. From there itself, you can see this is the amount due. You can enable this option. You can find that amount due from the dashboard itself. Okay, that's the one thing that you can see or you can do. Or otherwise, you need to move on to the partner ledger or a particular customer side, and you want to see what is the due amount and everything. So if you don't want to check like that, you can enable this option and you can finally see each and every due amount from the customer invoice dashboard itself. Okay. So let me show you what are the reasons. So first reason is actually you guys are not regularly paying any invoice. So let's create an invoice with OpenWord. And there we have invoice date. I'm going to provide invoice payment as an immediate payment. Okay. After onwards, I want to add the product, which is a bed. Okay. A bed. Let's create a bed. There we have 0 exports. Let me remove that. So the price of the bed is actually $2,000. Okay. Or let's provide this as $2,500. So after onwards, we just need to sell a product which cost amount 2500. The quantity is 1. We have already said that, and we need to create a draft invoice. And I'm going to confirm this. The draft is actually in the post stage, but we didn't even pay it by clicking on the pay option. So if I'm moving on to the invoice session, you can see the particular invoice is posted, and under the amount due session, you can find this amount is actually in due. Like you didn't even created a payment. So still the customer is showing as a due. The customer didn't pay as the amount. Okay. Now let's move on to the particular invoice and let's create the payment itself. Okay. So if I'm just moving on to the invoice, this is the payment date. I'm going to provide the payment date as yesterday itself. It's also showing as due. Like if they are just didn't even created any kind of payment or not yet paid. Okay. So here I'm just providing the payment date as that. And you can see the journal is I'm using a bank journal, not a cash journal. So if you're just using a bank journal, as you all know that we need to reconcile it. So the particular payment is in payment stage but not yet paid. So that's actually what a due. Okay. So let's create a payment using the bank journal. You can say it's in payment but not yet fully paid. Moving on to the payment side, you can say it's in process, not yet paid. Okay. So basically this particular amount is still due, but you can't find that from the invoice session. Let me show. The amount due is moved from there, but we didn't even cleared an invoice with the reconciliation. Okay. So after only you are just completing this payment, you should understand one thing. If you are just providing the or creating the payment, your particular payment is still sitting inside the outstanding account that you have provided inside the journal of your bank. Okay. So if you want to find them, you can move on to the journal items. From there itself, you can see this is the product sale and this is the account receivable. Okay, this is the journal that has been happened while you created an invoice, and after the payment, what will happen? You can see this is the bank journal. This is the journal that we have actually used, and there you can see all such kind of things. And if you want to see the journal entry of this payment, moving on to the journal entry, now you can see this is still sitting inside the outstanding receipt account but not moved into your bank. Okay, but after the reconciliation only it's moving on to the bank. So you should understand that if the in payment is still showing, this is actually a due payment because we didn't, it's actually doesn't reflected on your bank account. So let's see how to solve that problem. It's only solving after the reconciliation. So who's a customer? It is actually I think Openwood, right? Yeah, it's Openwood. Moving on to the dashboard, you can find this is the bank, right? This is the bank, and moving on to the transaction, you can see there we have different kind of things, and I'm going to create a new transaction on this date. There we have a customer payment with the partner Openwood. I'm going to provide the amount which is 2500. Let's add and close this. Okay. So it's actually happened the liquidity transfer. I'm deleting it. So it doesn't even reconciled. Okay. So if it's not reconciled, you should understand for the reconciliation, you should match that with a matching invoice. Moving on to the reconcile, there you can see different kind of invoices. So you need to take that particular matching invoice or the payment from there itself. Okay. I'm going to take this one because this is the matching one. After onwards, let's select this. So it's actually reconciled with the correct invoice and it's cleared now. And moving on to the customer side, now you can see it's in paid stage, not yet payment. And now let's talk about what is the third thing, which is actually you are doing a partially payment. So let's see how to do that. Let's move on to the new button, creating a customer invoice with Azure Interiors. I'm going to add a product which is the same as bid. Okay. bed, I'm going to provide the price which is 2500 with the same amount, removing the tags from here itself. After onwards, let's confirm. Okay, so we are going to create a payment now. Okay, so that we know that for this particular customer have outstanding credits, but it's okay for me, and I'm going to create the payment by clicking on the payment option. There we have the journal and everything, but I'm going to provide a partial amount. Now we can see that the Azure Interior customer is only willing to pay the partial amount now, and they will pay the amount on next month or any other time. Okay, so let me provide. They are only willing to pay $1,000 now. So let's create a payment. After onwards, you can see the payment difference is $1,500. So keep open or mark as it's fully paid. So you can use this two things. So I'm going to keep this open because it's a partial payment. Let's create a payment. After onwards, you can see there we have a ribbon which is showing as it's partially paid, not yet fully paid. Moving on to the payment session itself as well, there we have it's in process, not yet paid. So after fully payment, you can create the invoice and you can do the full payment and you can reconcile it. Or I've already done a detailed video about how to reconcile the partial payment. So you can check there and you can find how to do that. Okay. So it's in process stage. So you can see that moving on to the invoice session, this particular created invoice is showing that it's partial paid, and you can see the amount is due is $1,500 because only the customer, which is Azure Interiors, is willing to pay $1,000 now, and they will pay the amount on next month or any other time they are actually willing. So they will have an amount due. So if you guys need to see the amount due in a very well manner, you can move on to the Azure Interior session, and under the due side there we have what are the amount is actually due. Okay, so from here itself, this is the amount due that we are actually created now, and you can find what are the amount dues. And if you want to see the customer report as well, I mean the statement report, you can finally see them from here itself. Like moving on to the reports, follow-up reports are there. If you want to see the customer statement, you can see the customer statement from here itself as well. Okay, so these are the most common issues while you're doing the accounting or the sales to the customer, or creating an invoice to the customer by it showing as a due. Okay, so I hope you'll understood how to fix them very easily. So what are the reasons and how to do them. So if you like this video, yeah, that's all about the thing. So I hope you all understood this video, and there is no more customer dues and there is no customer that owes you money. So if you like this video, please do subscribe, share with your friends, and also please comment down below what is the next problem that you guys are facing. So bye.